Hello, Chupo.
April, I broke it.
You broke PokéMMO.
I reject the broken.
Oh no, don't reject it. Don't reject it. Don't do it.
Why?
Because you gotta accept.
I don't want to accept the broken.
Yeah, you gotta. So Chu hasn't. There's been an update to PokéMMO. We're a little bit late on this, but that's okay. They've completely recreated the character sprites for some reason. And so you gotta recreate your entire character when you log in if you haven't logged in a while. Choose making a character. I'm a derp and logged in without realizing that was in the update and already made mine, so I'll just kind of like overlay some footage. Also in the update there are now double battles. You can't have like, I don't think you can have something like, because Chu wanted that, 2 players fighting 2 players or anything like that yet. But the regular double battles that we would have otherwise had in the game are back, and they've added those scripts in, and you can do double battles with other players. They've added in some various more scripts, moves, berries, items. Now in your Pokemon hotbar, it actually shows when your Pokemon has an item, your gender's displayed on wild Pokemon, stuff like that. Evolution animations have been fixed for those of us using the Heart Gold, Soul Silver ROMs. What else?
Beepus.
New spring Pokemon are out. There's a few on the first 3 islands and on occasional other places, and then there's the Altering Cave on like Island 6, I believe, which has phases every 6 hours, which has a whole new wave of Gen 3 Pokemon. And so, lots of cool stuff like that. And so Chu and I are hopefully going to blow through the last gym and the Elite Four, that way we can go visit the other islands and check out these Pokemon. Because we actually ended up missing quite a few other pokes from the winter and first spring stuff, because because we couldn't make it to the islands. So ones like Snorunt and wintry Pokemon, we didn't end up getting all of them, but that's okay. They'll be back and we'll get them later.
That was cute. I'm gonna spend 5 ever doing this, so you can show them the Pokemon that you got from those people.
Oh yeah.
I can be bold.
Lovely Sir Metal King, a viewer of ours, gave me a Magmar after watching our previous episode and finding out that despite our hours of searching, we did not find a Magmar, so he traded me one. Thank you very much. And Camoke helped me find some. I've got 2 Minons, got one for Chu just because ran into it again. And I got a Surskit. Those are some of the newer Pokemon that are in the update. There is also Roselia.
What? Oh, beard, okay. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Roselia is near the bridge on Island 3, or I forgot where else. And then Spoink is on Mount Ember. So I got those 2. Level 39 on that one. And then I was looking around in the Safari Zone. I forgot what I was looking for exactly, but got a Weeping Bell, a Hypno, and a Scyther. My first Scyther finally. Ran into a Pinsir, but it ran away. QQ. And our parties are pretty much the same besides that at the moment. Chu's made a character.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
I wanted, like, darker skin, but I can't get any darker.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of options yet. We're getting there slowly.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh.
We gotta enter into a world of PokéMMOs. MMOs.
Oh, she's so cute! Oh man. My controls changed.
Oh god, and then your chat is randomly in the middle of your screen. Okay.
I don't remember where anything. Okay.
Alright, fix your controls and then fly to Viridian, please. On the way to Viridian City.
Viridian, why?
We gotta fight the gym leader. Still.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
We still only have 7 badges. Where's go? Oh yeah, they fixed the maps a little bit. Oh, and what I forgot to talk about in the previous clip, visual night and days now in the game. Togepi egg is now given to us by an NPC, which I gotta figure out where that guy actually is. And
Where in the?
right there.
I was getting there.
And then they kind of fixed the maps a little bit. And when you hit enter, it doesn't pop up the chat. And like if you're on an island, when you pull up the map, it's going to show you the actual island area you're on instead of just showing you in the middle of the Kanto region for no reason, which is pretty cool.
Wait, oh yeah. Channel.
Oh yeah. Alright. Then I'm going to heal real quick because I think I was battling somebody. Thank you for waiting. We've reserved your bar.
Whoa, what? Oh, items. Oh, it shows that they're showing.
Yeah.
I didn't do that before, did it?
Nope. And yesterday, everybody's Pokemon on the ground sprites were Bidoofs just to troll everyone. That was interesting.
What level should we be at for this gym leader?
That is a good question.
No.
Chu discovered something that I've been through here like 5 times and never noticed. Let me actually get my Pokemon are fine.
And it's
so
not
this
the berry.
No. Yeah, this forest is full of berries, which is why it's called the berry forest, and I completely... Oh, look, there's another one. Okay. Well, this is the lost girl, Estelle, and she says, please help, she's scared, she can't move, there's a scary Pokemon, and it puts you in fight with the Hypno, which I've already caught from this forest, but I didn't realize it was a scripted event. So, let me just kick its butt real quick. And apparently, you know, that's actually, you know, Lostelle from Island 1, I think. We talked to the dude.
I totally forgot about her.
We were like, yeah, we'll help you find your daughter, and then just kind of, you know, left it to do whatever.
Well, we still found her, so...
Of course I'm poisoned. I think I even caught one that's a higher level than that, but that's okay.
I don't even think I fully explored the forest. I'm kind of mad.
Yeah. Ooh, that was
will
so
this
scary.
take us back to the first island?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it looks like it's... Alright, go.
That was so scary, thank you. I still came to Pixar. Why does she speak in third person?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's an actual thing in Japan, but I know in animes and stuff, you know, they have the cute, instead of saying Watashi, they just say their name.
I get another berry.
Yeah.
What's your name? Yeah, we'll go to your daddy's house. Okay, now I'm caught up with you. So you rescued Estelle? How can I thank you? Forgive me. Daddy didn't know you were scared. Became friends with EposVox. Hey, what's my name in there?
Listen, please show me you being cool again.
Let's duel our daddy. Wait. Meteorite?
What?
Wait, why did you take my meteorite? Oh, it's from Bill. Oh!
Oh, okay.
Wow, we are
It's all coming together now.
Yeah. Now we get a moonstone, really?
Oh.
That's all he gives us?
Okay.
Screw you, man. What is this?
You'll get the game corner running right away.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We still...
Devs.
Once we get the, once we beat the Elite Four, we gotta go back to Mount Ember, too, to get, the Sapphire and Ruby from Mount Ember.
Oh, and in case you all are wondering, because, you know, last you heard, we were about to fight a gym leader.
Yeah, oh, yeah. we forgot that we're 10 levels...
What am I doing? I need to travel, don't I?
Yeah, we forgot that we were 10 levels under the Giovanni, so we're doing some grinding. Hello, Persian.
Oh, hi, Persian.
So we're doing some grinding while we wait. Actually, these Pokemon are probably... Oh, you already traveled. That's
Sorry.
fine. Okay.
What level are they?
This Persian's level 37, so hopefully I'll catch it. Oh, and I need more Pokeballs. That's okay.
Oh, duh, I forgot to do that.
But yeah, we're just grinding for a bit, and then we're gonna go fight Giovanni.
Eventually.
Yeah, maybe not even today.
Well, it'll be no difference to them, really.
Well, yeah, but for us.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.